After doing the video of SNTS and Paula template, many of you asked me like to do a video on how to configure the Allen and Heath K2. In the other video, I only explained the Ableton setup, but I didn't speak about how to configure the Midi of the Allen and Heath, and you asked for it on the comments, so here we go. And sorry for having taken this long. Live right now is not easy for me, so it took me a while. Also, I tried a few times, but respect to the YouTubers, because it's like so annoying, like to have like 5 cameras and so many things. I try many times. Sometimes I come here and I give up like after an hour. Now it also took me like a long time, but let's give it a try, because I know you've been waiting for a long time. For that, I apologize. So let's go with it. First of all, you need to know that the Ableton project, we will start from 0. And if you want to know like how to configure an Ableton setup, go to the other video. And yeah, here we will only focus on MIDI mapping, basically. I didn't want to do that in the other video because I thought like it's easy to do that. It's just like simple mapping. But yeah, before doing the video, I was like thinking, and I saw like the other project. And okay, it's not like the most simple or easy stuff. There's a lot of things to take in account. So yeah. It's not that I'm DJing a lot, so we will do like this together, and maybe I forget things because I never DJ. I don't know why I have like that like super big project, but to be honest, it's not that I DJ a lot. I think I only did like 2 sets. The first one was the one that I recorded directly and put it up on YouTube, and then in a party. But yeah, I just like I like doing these things for some reason to complicate my life a little more. So let's go with it. To take in account, what we are going to do is like with 1K2, I have this one here. I can like pick up. Wait. Okay, I don't want to disconnect it because maybe something stops working. Fuck it. Wait. All good. Because I created like a sound card, digital sound card to record all this. Anyway, one of these. So with this, you can like DJ like another person does with CDJs or whatever, and a mixer only with this. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Things to take in account about the hardware. You only need a USB, so easy peasy. Well, Macs right now, they have like USB-C. You will need an adapter or whatever, but this setup is only like 1 USB. If you play live, take 2 USBs because those cables break a lot. And when they break, you will not be aware of that they are broken sometimes. So maybe the lights and everything is working, but the cable is fucked up. Really, they are like super tricky. Never trust the USB. Okay? Always buy the most expensive ones and bring 2 of them. The sound card setup is like very simple. We are gonna be doing like getting out of the master from here. The mix is all inside Ableton, and then here second output for the cue. So pre-father listening. Okay, and that's all we are gonna need. Then let's jump to the screen and like the configuration. Basically, normally you want like to have a big buffer size, or maybe, like as big but not like super big, because maybe if you like putting a filter and removing it with like pressing the button, if it's like super big, it will take a little more time, and maybe yeah, the latency doesn't favor you, but don't do it like super small, because then you will have like cracks like this, like digital clipping. So something in between. Actually, I don't remember what I have in my laptop. Yeah, I mean, here is 512. I don't want to change it because I'm using Sunflower to do like the internal recording. I will not change it right now. But if my brain works, I would say if you are in 128, 256, you should be fine. Okay. If you hear clipping, go up. If the latency is too high, go down, and find something in between. Okay. The output configuration right now I cannot show it to you because I'm with Sunflower, but basically you want to be using the two outputs of the device, which are two stereos. And if I remember correctly, they are backwards. So number 1 and 2 are the headphones in front of it, if I'm not mistaken, or the opposite, I don't know. But it's like what you think, the opposite. And then you have to go, like here in the screen, you have to put master out to the RCA behind and Q out to the mini jack in front. Okay, so this would be like 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, or backwards. Also, right now, this is going to be confusing too, because here you have like the solo button, not the prefader listening. And this is because these two are the same. When you change this to 3 and 4, or something that they are not the same, this symbol changes. Okay, so remember that so you know the difference. The MIDI thingy, it works like, wait a minute, maybe I should do this bigger. Zoom display 138. I forget. Remember, for the K2, if I remember correctly, you only need like the remote for the in and for the out for the lights, because track sends MIDI notes, if I remember correctly, and the sync is for syncing something that I don't remember either. But you only want to use the CC. Or even if you send a note, you want that note to be working for the MIDI mapping, and not to send the note to like a MIDI track, for instance. So you just remove this and only work with remote, and it should be fine. All right. Now we go to the project. I have like an empty one, so we do it like together, and there's gonna be like things that I don't remember. So we will do it like together, you and I. And also, if I forget something, please comment and help me out, because I know it's complex and maybe I missed something. Alrighty, so let's go. As I said, the project explanation is in another video. This like we go directly with mapping. Like I will take like two tracks, and then like I'm gonna go like super easy. Okay, so the tracks that we will be using are from an EP that it was self-published by Lesserov some days ago to donate to the people who have been suffering from the war that is happening right now. So it's like a donation for a good cause, and it happens that these two are my favorite artists. So it's amazing, lovely to see both here. Artificial Conformity and Lesserov. And I want to say hi to Gabriel from here, and Stefan for being like the biggest inspiration, but also like, very nice people. All right. Let's put this here. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta. What is this? This is the name is super. This is the number 2. I cannot see the title. Wait. Okay, working takes a while. Okay, this is artificial conformity. And this is set off. Right? If I say it wrong, I will kill myself. Wait. Yes. Let's set off. All right. Let's go pick up. I will do the configuration, but quick. And again, how to do it correctly, go to the other video. So the trick is first go number 1 here. Now try to guess the beat. Wait. Now I cannot hear this because this is the same. Why I cannot hear it? I was just too low volume. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. 152 looks like 153. Let's see minute 1, the trick. La 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 la. Yes, there we go. Let's do camel case because I've been studying JavaScript. Falling into 1,000 pieces. Pieces. Let's set off. Pieces. And this one. The drum maestro. Let's go here. And let's see. All right, this is gonna be more difficult, I think. Dang, dang, dang. Wait a second. $150. Let's do the trick. 150. Yeah. All right. RT what? Shit realities. Yeah, let's make it simple. Okay, the tracks are ready. And okay, what do we want to use? So first of all, the project will have like tracks like this, you know, like lots of them. So you want to be able to go up and down. So this happens in here, if I'm not wrong. Wait 1 second. Okay, so we go with this. I mean, you can choose one of these two. I think I was having like this here in this one. Oh wait, is this working? No, it died. No, fuck. Wait. It died because what I did before, I think, disconnecting the other one. Let's hope for the best. Otherwise, I have to record again. Okay, it's working. Nice. And this is like freaking out. No way, Jose. Okay. So one of these two, I think I had this, the second one. And this should move like up and down, but it's not working because, check this out. You have to press like Midi, then press the one you want, and you have like here like different configurations. and it never works the first time. You always have like to check out like different ones. If I'm not mistaken, this is like the one that normally works for this kind of stuff. Yes, I was lucky because yeah, I mean, for different things, those like work different for different stuff. So you need like to try. But yeah, this one called 2comp, which whatever means, is the one that works the most. Now it works. Okay. La 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 la, up and down. And second thing you want is like to be able to press play to tracks. And you do this by pressing Midi. If you notice, what you see on the screen changes when the Midi appears, okay? So remember like to press it, and here you see like the play. So you want to have like, for instance, A here and B here. And then you can be like playing up and down. Okay. Second thing that you want to have is the stop button, and you go and do it here. So you take the second button. Now you can play stop. Tack, 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 stop, and stop. Okay. Just want to take this out. What else? I mean, for now I'm doing channel like this strip, like I mean the first one and the second, but you can have as many tracks as you want. What I like having is 3 of them, so 1, 2, 3, and the fourth, leaving it for other stuff that today we are not gonna check, which is like, for instance, master effects. Just be creative. Today I'm gonna do only like the mixer. Yeah, my project has like 3, and then the fourth I have like stuff. Because if I have like 4, it's a lot. I mean, normally you don't mix like 4 tracks at the same time. Or maybe, yeah, but it's good like to have one free to do all the stuff, okay? For instance, since everything that you're gonna do is like in the box, which means like with the computer, for instance, for the cue, you wanna be able to control the volume, for instance, from here. And this one you can do it like the first one I think I had, or this, but let's say, let's put it maybe here. Okay. So now you have control of this. Okay. The truth, I mean, I will talk about that later if I remember. Let me write it down. Okay, I don't have a pen. But there's something else I can speak about. But it has to do, I mean, this signal that gets out from the MIDI, from the mini jack, is too low. So what I do, if you are in a club, I'm not in clubs, but it's what I would do if I go to a club, is normally they have a master mixer. I mean, if you go like this to play in a club, they will have an Allen and Heath still that you have to connect your stuff to, because this is like doing live, because you have your own mixer. So you have to get into another mixer. Normally, you would go like from the master from here to the mixer in one channel, and then you go channel up and you are there, right? What I would do is like with the mini jack of the headphones, you go to another channel and you do the PFL, the prefather listening, from the mixer, because you will have like way more volume than this thingy, which is like too low. But yeah, I mean, my goal here is that you can do like pro DJing with only this. But if you have like a mixer, go inside the mixer and do the cue there, you know. In that case, you leave this up, remove the MIDI assignment, and you control the volume and everything from that mixer, okay? That would be like the better way to do that. Because, yeah, you will never go from here to the PA. They put always something in the middle. And also there's a technician, blah, blah. But yeah, on the booth, they will make you go to the Allen and Heath after this. So I think that's a great trick. Then you have all the volume. Okay? And if not, buy headphones that they have like low ohms, so it sounds like more powerful. All right. We have this. We have the play and the stop. Let's go with, let's say, the volumes, right? Here we have like to give some theory about this. You have the volumes, okay? What do we have to take in account? Here we see 0. Check this out. The tracks, they always go like to... Wait. I know what's happening. We are playing the tracks lower, so it's clipping. So let's get like closer to the real thingy. And you will see it will go to 0.3 normally. Yeah, more or less. So, some theory. Look this. If I put the fader here, if I go up from 0, you can get up to +6. So, quick thingy about digital audio. What is 0? We have to understand digital audio, what 0 means, okay? And I think the best explanation that I have when I like teach this, to someone, is like, imagine you have a Ferrari. Would be nice, right? The Ferrari, you know that the body of the car is like super low. It goes like a Formula 1 or something. You have like the floor and the Ferrari. And even if the Ferrari is like super cool and is like super down, you can like touch. Like when you go in a road and the road is like this, it touches like down. You have like the road and the car. And even if you want to be like more cool and go down with the car, you cannot go more down than the floor, right? The floor is the limit. So the limit in digital audio is 0, okay? There's nothing after 0. If you go above 0, you have like distortion. And it's like digital distortion, you don't want it, basically. So, you want the fader to go max up to 0, not +6. Because that +6, you will never use it because the tracks are mastered. And what does that mean? That there is a person, in this case is Stefan from Art Decade. How is it called? Art Decade? The mastering service. Wait, he's gonna kill me. Art Decade. Yeah, Art Decade. Mastering. So if you want a pro to check your tracks, check this service. He has a website also. When a track is mastered, it goes to 0 and not more, because there's nothing after 0, okay? And this is a specialist, the mastering engineer, I never know how to say this, that they take care of this. So if you want to have your tracks mastered and all this like checked up for your track, check this out. Anyway, there's nothing after 0. When you do like the mix at home, normally it's like lower than 0, otherwise you would have distortion. Even if you go up from 0, nothing exists. If you export that, it will always be 0. Anyway, all the tracks that are mastered, they will always go to 0. Normally they go to -0.3 like for convention, because if you go up to 0, all the devices, they will say like this is clipping when it's not clipping, because they activate the clipping thingy when they see the 0. So normally the mastering technicians, they go a little bit below 0, for convention. Anyway, you don't want the fader to go up from 0 because the tracks are mastered. So how do you fix this? Click here, go here, and here, go to 0. And actually, it's not 0. We have to go more down, but I will explain that later. So now, if you go I'm a little bit cold. If you go up, it doesn't go more than 0. So you can be safe to do this. It will never create distortion, you know. And the way to accomplish that, it's by doing that change, all right? So, next thing, what if the track is not mastered? That's why you have the gain thingy on the mixers. So let's put a gain thingy. Utility. Okay, gain. Now, remember this. You have to be careful when touching this stuff, because if you do like something wrong and it goes like this, now if I press play, I will die. So be super careful when touching this stuff. We will put the gain on each track, like here and here. And then the MIDI goes to this one on top, so it's similar to the analog mixers, okay? So, before leaving this, the MIDI mapping thingy, change this directly. Otherwise, you have like this problem that you can get like deaf. So you go -6 and +6. So you have like some margin, you know? I think in my project I have like -10. But yeah, 6, 10, do the same from both sides and you're good to go, okay? So imagine that for some reason the track is not mastered, it's like this, and you see like it's low. Now it goes -16, I mean -4. So then you can go like to the gain and go up. I mean, of course, if you go like 2 up, it will distort. But normally you see like the screen just go a little up. But yeah, maybe now it's a good time to explain the father thingy. Because of the gain, and also later because of the EQ, because we will have like positive values, the father, I don't go to 0. I go to -3 or -4. Let's say -4. It's okay. So now you're like safe to go up 6 for a track that is not mastered. Wait. This one. Yeah. Okay, it's distorting still, but you have more margin, you know. And now wait. The father was like kept. Okay, this is like something important when you're like playing live. When you open like the project, remember touching everything. So you are safe, okay? All the fathers up and down, tick, tick, tick. All the knobs left and right, that. You have to touch everything, because if you do like this by mistake, it will stay there, okay? So touch everything, especially when you change something. So now if you do this again, it doesn't go to the top. Okay. All right. So what else? Okay, we have the gain in both places. Now we go with the EQ. So if you have the K2, it is true that you have only 2 knobs per channel. So what do? What I do is having high pass filter and high shelf. And I don't have mids. For instance, if I want to go down with the mids, what I do is like go up with the high and go down with the father. Okay? If I want to go up with the mids, I go down with the gain. No, down with the high shelf and up with the gain. So it's like going up with the mids. But in the end, it's like an EQ that we are going to do only with 2 things, okay? So yeah, let's work it out. let's go with the filter. You can do the filter from the EQ, but I will do it with the... Yeah, actually you can do it with the EQ, everything. I mean, normally I do it like separately, but it doesn't make sense. But maybe it's easier to do it with the auto filter, like so you see it. There was a reason maybe that I was doing it with the filter. Okay, let's try only with the EQ. With the EQ, you won't like the 8 because the 3, the 0 is not in the middle. So unless you have like a MIDI fighter or like a super good MIDI device, the middle is not 0. And this, you cannot change the configuration. You need like another device. So this tutorial is for the Allen and Heath. So we go with the 8. Okay. Hola. All right. Let's remove everything and let's do it from scratch. We will have to do this later to the other one. Sorry, I'm a little bit cold. High pass filter. Then you want to turn it on and off with like this, for instance, and it lights when it's on. Okay. Second thing, the frequency. You want it here, so you can do like this. Okay. Maybe you don't want to go like this up because this doesn't make sense. So you can change this, like we did with the fader. You can like change here. So for instance, to go up to 12. So it's like it makes sense to leave like something, so you don't have like total kill. So this depends on you. I mean, this is like be creative. And then we have the resonance, which here in the EQ is called like Q factor. Well, when you have a high pass filter, is what we know as resonance, which is like this. Okay. So, how do you want this? So, for instance, what I do myself is having it in the same knob. So it does like this. It goes up. Of course, this is like super dangerous. You want to be doing something like, for instance, like this. So it goes up later, maybe a little bit more, maybe. Just try like different, configurations. This might be cool. Let's try it with sound. This is good. Okay. Remember, I mean, you can change this. As I said, you can do like whatever you want to do. For instance, Richie Houghton, like lots of years ago, he was like playing when he had the high pass filter down on the Allen and Heath. He kept this thing on, and the reso was up. So he had like something like that, because I don't know why, because the thing what creates is like when you're in a club, if you put like this on and off, it changes the sound. When you have like the reso up, you have a boost. So I could see, because Richie Houghton, when I was young, he was in Ibiza, always in Amnesia, and I was like, stealing ideas. And when he was like going down with the high pass filter, he kept the reso up. So it's like you have like this boost. Experiment with that. For instance, I just prefer to have like this, okay? That it goes up and creates like this. But if you want to do like another thing and try like something crazy, give it a try, ¿vale? Also, if you don't like this one, you can go with the filter and do it from there with auto filter. But more or less it's the same. Here you have like 24. I don't know if here... Wait a second. If I'm not mistaken, there's a difference. Yeah, this removes more. So maybe you want to change it, try a different one. Be creative. Like try out. For instance, in my project, I had this, but I did my project like years ago and I don't remember why. But maybe it was because of this. Now I have the volume of the tracks like super low and I cannot. Wait. Yeah, here even the low goes up. You have to understand that when you do these things, the phase of the track changes. So the volume goes up. Mira. So this is like 740. And it goes up 3 dBs. But you are removing frequencies. Why? Because how the filters work. And you have to check this out also, like, what do you prefer? EQs, sometimes they take care of that. I think they are called linear EQs, that they remove this thing. But yeah, check what you prefer. Also like in the club. Because, I mean, this is like your instrument, and it seems like the most basic thing. But if you're a DJ, you know, for instance, that the Heath like 92, the Shone, it's like better than the Pioneer. Why? It feels different. It's like your instrument. It's like you touch it and you do like the filters and everything, and it's like, oh, so comfortable. So you have to be like super comfortable and also like play around, check stuff, and see that the filter really is like the one you want. Okay? Maybe you want the third channel to have like the reso of the high pass filter. I don't know. Try different stuff, but it needs to feel, for instance, just if you are a DJ of analog mixers, copy the Allen and Heath, and so it feels the same, you know. Try out different stuff. Here I will only explain you how I do it, but then you have like to be comfortable with what you do, ¿vale? Vale means right in Spanish. All right. Then the high shelf, we're going to do it from here also. Let's remove this and pretend that we are going to do everything from here. Sorry. This is always on. Okay. And now let's go with the high shelf. Let's do it from number 2 or the last one, as you wish. This is fixed. Okay, because when you go like up and down, you change the gain. I'll show you. Let's put this one on the second. So this. And then you can go up and down. Of course, like 15 dB is too much. So let's change that out. Here, let's do I don't remember what I have in my project. Let's do it with 8. More or less. I'll see what happens. Okay, let's hear it. Not bad. The Q factor is doing some reso. That maybe, no, it's not doing this anymore. Before it was like more. Maybe you want this. I don't want it. You want like something like this. Also, what I have in my project, the high shelf, I don't have the button on and off. And it's like a way to having to take less decisions when playing. The high pass filter is normally something that you won't like to do on and off. But the high shelf, normally no, right? So you have it like here, you go up and down, and then where it stays, it stays. It's like the gain. If you saw with the gain, I didn't do like bypass. So I didn't do like an on and off thing. It's just like moving. So when I see the mixer and I see like this, I know what it means. And when it's like this, I know what it means too. Okay? And this one, with this one, normally you play, right? You are like doing a drop and then you remove it. So, but if you want to take it out, do it. So this is all about the EQ. And remember that if you want to do like cues, you have to go to this one. And I have like the buttons on here, and I try not to use. Now you are seeing it's a solo. This is not something that you want. As I said, it's like when you have like these two with different outs, it doesn't do a solo. It does the pre-further listening. Okay. So now it's like not real. These ones, you can have them free, so they are not like next to the stop and you don't press it when you are like drunk. But for instance, in my project, this is like on and off for effects. But today I'm gonna keep it simple, just like basic mixing thingy. And then, of course, you can do like the effect that you want. Okay. Okay, what else? Looping. Looping, I can explain it because it's normally something that you use. What you would do is like using this. Because this is affecting like the playing of the clip as if it were a CDJ. But the problem is that you do like this and wait a minute. And you set it up. Then you go like down. Then you want to play this track again and you don't have, maybe you are not here, you are here and you don't see it's looped. So you go like this and wait. Okay. You have like here, it reminds you that there's a loop. But for instance, me, I would not like rely on that because the way my project works is that I have, so for instance, I'll show you something. Let's say that I have like this track from Leserov. And then I have another version, like another clip. I have like lots of clips from the same track. Just check the other, the project. And maybe this is a loop that happens here. Okay. So the clips, the clips that I use in my project, they are like looped. Sometimes they are looped, sometimes they are not looped. When they are looped, they have like a dummy clip on green that I know. It means that they are looped. So I prepare all of this. So for me, like playing with this and then save the project, it can be like a tricky thing. For me, if you want to do it, just have like a button that press this, this, and this at the same time, and it will work like with this. So the one that you set up here, try it out. It's tricky to get the catch. You have like, so the reason that you need like the three of them at the same time, it's because otherwise if you press like the out, if you have passed the bar, it doesn't loop because you are after the bar, so it never catches the loop. So it's like, So you have like to press the three at the same time, and then you can change the length, maybe with like an encoder. Anyway, what I use is this plugin. What it is? The looper. And I do it from here. What happens with the looper is that when you have the looper on and you keep it on, sometimes you also forget it's on. But it's a plugin, so it's like I have like more control of it when I get used to it because I know where the clear button is. Since I'm always like doing pre-further listening, I hear when the loop is on, and if it's on, I remove it. Easy peasy. So I will explain this version because it's the one that I like. Let's go with this time with artificial conformity to do this one. Okay, here of course we would need like to repeat the process, but I'm not gonna do that, like to put the echo and everything. Let's go directly with the looper. So what you want to do is, first of all, like when to record, and you do, I mean, I use this encoder on the top. I think it's the most comfortable one, like here. So if I press here, it records, okay? But you want to record, me, I always do 1 bar because I'm not a DJ that does like weird stuff with the loops. I'm like old school, easy. If you want to repeat a bar to have more time to change, or just like create a loop, like for the hi-hats and something, then you go 1 bar. So you play the track. And now it's overdubbing. Why? Because we have this here. So as you can see on the left, the input signal is always heard. What you want to do is this. Now, wait. Now it's you are hearing like the overdub thing because of this. You have to change it to play. Wait a second. There you go. So you only need like 2 buttons. The record one and then the clear. The clear, I have it with the turn of the encoder to the left. So I remove it like this. I record like this. Easy. Okay? Of course, you need to memorize a little bit. Of course, if you press it again, it does the overdub thing and it's so annoying. If you have like a problem, you need to reset, you move it to the left. Okay? So, yeah, easy. Let's try it again. So we are sure we understood this. Now it's looping. Remove it, a turn. Clear. Try again. Clear. Okay, that's what I have. And I don't even use it. But yeah, I think it's better to do it like this than changing the clip. For me, if you want to do like this thing, you can also like have 1 button for the 3 that I explained before, and then 1 only for the loop to remove it. But you have like to remember that or check the timing. So it depends on the workflow that you have when playing live. I personally prefer the plugin. Okay. And that's it actually. I think I covered everything, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually that's it. Yeah, remember the project explanation is on the other video. If you have questions, leave a comment. If you want me to do more videos, this time it won't take me 3 months. It's been rough times for me. I really wanted to do this before, but I couldn't. Yeah. Thanks for watching. And let's see, I don't forget anything. I think no. Thanks for watching. If I forgot something, I will put it after saying goodbye. on Post Pro. All right? Yeah. Take care of yourself in these crazy times.